Hi there. Welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here this afternoon to do a OB's movie review for the movie Oddity. It was released February the 2nd, 2024. It's an Irish horror film. The movie is 98 minutes long and is directed by Damien McCarthy. And the actors in this are oh no. I don't know the actors right off this minute. They all are Irish or something. So anyway, that's not important. What's important was the movie good. It was fine. Okay, so listen, this movie grossed $1.2 million at the box office. Sorry. Um And it was good for an Irish horror movie, for whatever Irish horror movie is supposed to be like. So anyway, let me tell you about this movie. It's the plot of this movie was it was a set of twins, girls, Darcy and Danny, and Danny was in love with a psychiatrist who was in love with her. So anyway, he fell in love with this castle, so he wanted to rebuild it, and they was building their life together. They wasn't married or nothing, but anyway, she was I think she was an artist or writer or whatever you want to call her. But did I want to tell you anything else for this paper keep blowing before we blow away? No, nothing else I want to tell you about it. So I'm sick of hearing it blow. So I'm gonna get rid of it so we don't have to hear it blow anymore. So I'm gonna crunch it up. So hopefully it won't move. Bam! I didn't hit the trash can. So listen, let's get back to this movie. So anyway, they sisters, right? Twins, and one of the twins die. The one that died is Philip's girlfriend. She gets murdered out of his house. He going to do renovations to his castle, but it take a whole lot of money. So she don't mind being out there. She like him to be home, but he is a psychiatrist and his shifts. He works the night shift. So anyway, on this particular night, she in the house by herself and she tell him to go to town. Don't give me something to eat and shit like that. Or she tell him she gonna write or whatever. So she got off the phone with him. So when she realized she left something in her car, she go out to her car and she get it. So, something seemed a little weird to her, but she don't pay nothing any mind. So she go out to the car and get what she wanted to get, and she locks the door. But as soon as she turned around, she hears somebody on the other side of the door. But I know since she left her keys in the door, so she nervous. So she locked the door and she pulled the keys out real quick. Then somebody knocked. It's a man on the door. He knocking, his eye look real crazy and stuff, right? And he like, listen, somebody in the house with you. And she was like, what? Who in the house with me? He said, somebody in the house with you. She said, there's nobody here, nobody but me. And you would know that. He said, that's why I know somebody in the house with you. You left something in your car. You went outside to get whatever it was that was in your car. And when you went to get the stuff that was in your car, while you had your back turned, they ran in. Well, I only had my back turned for a second. Well, that's all it took for him to get in the house. So anyway, he like, listen, just let me in and I can look around. She said, what you gonna do? He said, I'm gonna look around. She's like, look around for what? He said, for the person that's in there. He said, well, maybe he did leave. She said, ain't nobody in here. So he said, listen, just I'm gonna do this. He said, I'm gonna walk back, stand back here, and make sure you call the police. So anyway, he said he gonna leave, and he wound up leaving, but she think he's still out there. So she go in the tent because the castle's so big, she stay warm inside the zip up tent. She go in there and then she hears something, so she like, damn, wonder what that is. So of course when she unzip it, that motherfucker, whoever was in the house, kill her, right? So that's the twin. Now the twin, she's in the same town. She knows the doctor and she lives in the same town because she got an antique store, but she's blind. But outside of her also being blind, she's also what you call them, telepathic, psychopathic. She tell you shit before you supposed to know it. So she somehow or another she run into the boyfriend of her dead sister, and they start becoming friends or something. And he invite her over one day. You should come down one day because I haven't seen you in a long time. So anyway, she come over like the same day or some shit. So he at the house and he like, I told you to come today. She said, you told me I could come visit. He said, now's not a good time because him and the girlfriend, we finna leave. And she was like, well, I would really like to stay. And he was like, that's impossible because we leave. And she said, well, could I just stay by myself? Oddly enough, he told her, yeah, I guess it's her dead sister, the anniversary of the death that she died. So he let her stay in the house. So somehow or another, some kind of box was delivered to his home, and she sent it there, the blind sister. So she managed to fill the thing and open up the box. And when you open up the box, it's this big, ugly looking monster man thing looking ugly. It's some kind of thing with the mouth just stay wide open. I don't get the fuck. I'm like, what? So anyway, the girlfriend's like, what the fuck is that? And she was like, oh, it's something my sister made, blah, blah, blah. So she was like, you don't like it? She was like, no, I don't. So anyway, the man said the lady could stay in the house. The girl was like, fuck that. I ain't staying here, and if I stay, I ain't staying with her. So the dude leaves. So when the dude leave, he leave before her because he got to get to work. And she said, I'm not staying here with her. He said, you ain't got to stay. Just hurry and get your shit. And then you on your way. So she's like, okay, cool. While he gone, she upstairs getting her shit. She come downstairs, she can't find her keys. Now she can't find her keys. I mean, she got to stay in the house with this bitch and this dog. So, little shit transpiring. The lady's like, can you give me something to eat? She was like, the refrigerator's over there. And she was like, I was thinking you'd give me something to eat before you leave. She was like, look like I ain't leaving or some shit. Well, anyway, their relationship not good because the blind sister think that the new girlfriend was fucking around with the doctor while her sister was still with him, and she tried to show him that she wasn't no side piece. So anyway, it goes on and on and on. But see, the thing about the blind person, the blind lady let us know that all she got to do is hold something that's personal to somebody else, and she can find out everything. Little did everybody know is that the eye of the man that killed her sister, she had it or something. So she already knew who had killed her sister and who was all wrapped up in it, right? So anyway, y'all know how this go. The fucking mummy ugly thing, it got some kind of life in it. She got holes in the head of like the sister put the all together, but I think it's made out of wood or some shit. The dead sister, because they supposed to be connected. You know they say shit about the twins, but she got like holes in this motherfucker head and little like notes rolled up and little pictures of shit and a vial of blood. And this what killed me is that while the lady, okay, the blind sister is asleep. Well, she pretended she's asleep. And the doll baby that her sister made or that thing is back there sitting on the table, right? And she just in his head with some little, what do you call them? Prongs, getting the things out of the head, because the head look like a fucking, like you just put your hand in and pick it up and just roll that shit and knock some pins over. So anyway, she in her head digging the shit out, right? But if the lady is blind, how the fuck did she turn around, the lady behind her, and tell her, put it back? She don't even say nothing, she just say, put it back. She must got real, I guess because she blind, she got real good hearing. I don't know. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world listening to whatever bullshit you wanted to, but I'm so glad you're listening to mine. I love you so. And really, for real, thanks for being here. So I'll be back with another movie review. I think I want to watch Twisters, but somebody told me, the one with the fucking the hurricanes or tornadoes, that movie that came out maybe a couple months ago. I might watch that, or I'm gonna find something to watch because it's Labor Day and I don't have anything to look at except you, and that's okay too. So listen, have a good one. Bye now.